Hello everyone, my name is Tori Poyam and I'm doing my speech today on who my hero is. I have with me Brittany, Cameron, and on camera we have Lene. Wave hi to the camera, Lene. Alright, so who is the first person that comes to mind whenever you think of your hero, Brittany?
I think for me, I'd have to say it's my parents because they've taught me everything I know about how to love God, how to love myself, and other people.
I'm really glad you said that because to me, my mom is my inspiration as well. My mom was born in a small town in Kansas and she grew up as the middle child of a very, very rough home. Both parents were alcoholics and left her to take care of her siblings most of the time. She grew up mostly on her own and gained a strong self-will as an outcome. Even though her parents didn't really give her a genuine Christian upbringing, aside from a few mass services here and there, she still knew how God had a call on her life. Fast forward to her mid-30s and she's now a single mom with my brother and sister. She was at an end with it all. She had prayed to God even though she didn't really know him. He was her last resort. Then my dad came along and he had apostolic grandparents. They took him to church, but he hadn't really gotten into the faith. After they were married, my mom received the Holy Ghost, which caused a domino effect in our family. My dad's parents came back to church, and my mom's parents were brought to the truth. Despite the rough time she had growing up, she did not let it destroy her, and God ended up bringing almost all of our family to church through her. My mom's story is an inspiration to me. Because of her, I was raised apostolic. I've had so many ups and downs in my life, and at times, I've completely doubted what I was even doing. However, each time I do this, I look back over my mom's life. She went through so much, had every excuse to turn her back on God, and yet she ran towards him full force. Look at what God did for her as a result. He is still using and blessing her for her servant's heart. She is now a chaplain for the jail ministry back home, and she also is over the 12-step programs for rehabilitation, and she is also being used in the homeless ministry. I would still love to be like my mom to this day, and probably for the rest of my life, because she's taught me the lesson of humility and humbleness before God, and the benefits of exercising the gift of faith. I don't think I know a person who exercises the gift of faith as much as my mom does. She is who I look to when I need inspiration to keep going in my walk with God. I always think to myself, if my mom did it, I can do it. She will forever inspire me and my relationship with Jesus. If I turn out to be half the woman of God she is, I will have definitely, indeed, succeeded in my life. My mom had a rough upbringing and it carried into her adult life until God stepped in and saved her. Since that time, she has let God lead and guide her no matter how hard it gets. By looking back on her life, I apply her story to my own. She inspires me to keep going and letting God guide me no matter what. I hope I can be the woman she is, and I will strive my whole life to be.